Okay, it's 12:01. We're gonna get going. So welcome everyone. Um, it's Friday. So I always like to think on Fridays uh, how to sort of launch into the weekend in a way that feels positive. Those of you that are joining this group for the first time, we get together Monday through Friday just for 15 minutes to practice the kinds of things that we're going to do today. So on Mondays we do mindfulness, Tuesdays attention training, Thursdays gratitude. Today is something that it's called stream of consciousness journaling. So if you have a pen and paper handy, that will make this much more effective. And if you don't, I'll walk you through it either way. Okay, so today's theme is creativity and open-heartedness. I think creativity in general, when it comes to a sense of instilling positivity, is often overlooked. How many of us actually carve out explicit time throughout the day to say, I'm going to practice being more creative, more open-hearted in this moment. So that's my intention for today's session. And to kick us off, there's one of my favorite poems that's associated with Nelson Mandela. Apparently, this is his go-to poem when he was in solitary confinement on Robben Island for all of 37 years of his life. So a pretty intense experience. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. That's by William Ernest Henley. And I especially love the last part. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. And so the intention for today is to sort of merge this sense of agency with some curiosity and some creativity, and let's see what we discover. So those of you that have pen and paper handy, what we're going to do is this thing called stream of consciousness journaling. So the idea is the following. First and foremost, you're not writing something to anyone else. This is literally just for your eyes only. So you're not trying to write a letter, or you're not going to share this with anyone unless you want to later. One of the tips here is to keep the pen moving. So don't let the pen leave the paper. What I mean with that is you'll probably get to a point where you're going to sit there and say, I don't know what to write. In which case, literally write down, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write. I don't know what to write. And then before you know it, the next thought will appear. The idea is to allow your stream of consciousness just to flow and allow some untapped creativity to come out. And so we just remove the parameters that you need to communicate eloquently or sensibly with anyone. This is just for you to allow the pen to be your stream of consciousness. And then ideally don't censor. Again, you're not showing this to anyone. You're not trying to convey any intelligible thoughts to anyone. So you can also write shorthand. You can just write cryptically, just write words down. It doesn't even need to be full sentences. But the main thing is just allow yourself to really, in an unfiltered way, just to express whatever comes up. If you don't have pen and paper handy, you can just spend this time closing your eyes and do a kind of reflection or reflective meditation. And again, I can guide you through that. Okay, so before I read out there are 3 prompts I'm going to read out. Before I read out the first one, let's just get grounded for a second. So close your eyes. Let's come into the here and now. So noticing your body in contact with the chair or the ground. And notice this is what's happening right now. Your body is right here, right now. And oftentimes our body is in one place, but our mind is in a completely different place. So let's see if we can merge the two just for a few minutes today. To see what it's like to have body and mind inhabit the same space, same time. And if it feels like you can easily get lost because of your wandering mind, one way to anchor the experience is just notice your breath. Breath happens in the present moment, happens in the body. So if you get lost in this exercise, I'll remind you to just come back to your breath and just notice the simplicity of being right here, right now, breathing. Okay, and then the first prompt is what's holding me back from living my life fully is. So I recommend that you just write that at the top of the paper. And again, if you don't have paper, just repeat this to yourself. What's holding me back from living my life fully is, and then go ahead and start writing. I'll keep time. We'll just do this for about 3 minutes. Go ahead and start writing. And if you don't have pen and paper, just keep repeating this to yourself. It's holding me back from living my life fully is, just see what comes up. Just remember the key here is to keep the pen moving. So see if you can get out of your thinking mind's way. Don't try to sound smart. Don't try to make sense. Just write. Just let it happen. Okay, and let's give this another 15 seconds and just allow your pen to come to a close, and then go ahead and close your eyes. Just noticing your breath, noticing your body. If you want, you can shake out your hands. For many of us, it's unusual to use pen and paper in this way and write for this long. And then the next prompt is, if I had a magic wand and could change three things in my life, I would. If I had a magic wand and could change three things in my life, I would. And again, this is not about sounding right or smart or even intelligible. It's really just about just noticing and allowing whatever comes out of your pen, just give it the freedom to come out. Just a quick reminder just to let the pen keep moving. Don't let it leave the paper. Okay, we're going to start wrapping this up. So, whatever you're writing, finish writing it, and then go ahead and close your eyes. And again, maybe shaking out your hand, your writing hand, and just re-grounding yourself into the here and now. So, whatever we wrote a few seconds ago is done. Just opening up creatively to the next prompt, which is today I intend to be the captain of my soul by. So today I intend to be the captain of my soul by. Go ahead and start writing. Okay, and we're starting to run out of time, so start wrapping this one up. And while you're doing so, just a quick reminder that I think self-exploration or self-inquiry is by its nature a really creative process, and it is something that with practice we can reinforce. So I really recommend that you read what you wrote if you wrote it down. Maybe give it some space, but then revisit it later today. If you want to rewrite some of your answers, all you need to do is set a timer for 2.5, 3 minutes. Really doesn't take that much time, but there's a lot of gold in these kinds of explorations, and they keep morphing as we keep exploring even the same prompts. They change over time. So anyway, hope that was helpful. Hope it sends you on your weekend in a creative way, and Look forward to seeing you all on Monday. I'll stick around for a few more minutes if anyone wants to chat. Take care, everyone.